That boys quietly, thank you.
In grade 6 and 7, we've been doing Lego robotics and ICT. We built the robots, and now we are making them move and turn by coding them. The codes may seem fairly simple, but it's amazing how complex codes can become. The coding is really fun, but imagine if coding and decoding was a matter of life and death. Well, for many people back in World War II, it was. When Britain declared war on Germany on the 3rd of September in 1939, men from all over England left their homes to fight for their country. Meanwhile, other men and women were secretly recruited and brought to a mansion in Buckinghamshire. This was when the World War history of Bletchley Park began. The people brought to Bletchley Park were mainly people studying mathematics or science at Oxford or Cambridge University. Their job was to decode messages that had been intercepted from the enemy. So what is a code? A code is a system of letters and symbols that replaces the letters and words in a message. The Germans were using many machines to code messages in World War II. The most famous one, and the one that produced the most difficult codes to crack, was the Enigma machine. The Enigma machine looks like an oversized typewriter. When you type in a letter, a different letter lights up on the keyboard above it, and that was the letter that was used. The setting of the machine is controlled by a plug board below the keyboard. If, say, you type in the letter T, and the T plug was plugged into the J input, then the letter J was the one that was used. There are a possible 15 quintillion combinations in the Enigma machine. Some code breakers build machines to help them decode messages, such as the bomb, which was designed by Alan Turing and Gordon Welchman. The bomb ran through possible combinations much faster than a human possibly could. Part of the process was making an educated guess at what the answer was, which they called cribs. They realized that at certain times in the day, the messages started the same way. For example, they often started with weather report and usually ended with Heil Hitler. Predicting this helped reduce the possible combinations that the bomb machine had to run through. This is like trying to complete an 1,000-piece puzzle in 6 hours. And failure to do so would result in thousands of people dying. But also, no matter the outcome, you would have to do it again straight afterwards. The people were separated into different huts where they worked. Each hut did something different to the others. They worked in a very secretive environment, and they had all signed the Secrets Act, swearing to never tell anyone about their work. Most of them did not realize the importance of their work until years after the war. I spent a day at Bletchley Park, and you can easily imagine those ordinary people who did extraordinary things. People remember the soldiers as the heroes of the war, but we mustn't forget the unnoticed men and women working at Bletchley Park.